Thank you for this beautiful introduction. Can moments of hopelessness be sacred?
Be sacred? Oh yeah, every moment is sacred. But you have to recognize it as such. And you have to celebrate it as a part of the journey of your soul, and to learn from it, right? Why is there hopelessness? You have to go into that. What is causing you to hold on to the belief that it's hopeless? Because it isn't really hopeless, right? It's a belief. There's an attachment to that belief. It's an I won't let go of this ego no matter what, right? I'll have to be pried out of the body at death. This soul isn't going to leave, right? I'm just going to fry as a corpse or cremated and there'll be nothing left, right? No, I don't think you want that. So, but most beings will not choose to realize, no, it was never hopeless until the death of the body. And then they will realize the cosmic joke of it all, right? Maybe not even then. They may have to go through a bardo of some kind to eliminate the ego sanskaras because they could not disidentify from them in life. They were too enmeshed. They really believed they were the character. There was no sense of I'm the actor playing the character, none at all. But in you, there is a margin that knows you're playing hopeless character, but you're not it. That's what makes it sacred. And then to know you're playing it as part of your service of God. You see, that's the paradox. Because it's obviously the will of God to create those moments, right? But those moments also have the purpose of awakening you to the need to rise beyond that hopelessness into the real, into the glory of God, right? But the ego is not allowed to have that faith and that surrender. And this is where the soul must overcome the ego sanskara and offer it to God. Burn it in the fire of surrender. That's the only free will that one has in those sacred moments in which you become aware that you're holding yourself back. And you must take responsibility for swaha, letting go.
Thank you. I have one more question. Does that mean then hopelessness is a necessary part of the journey?
For most, yes, it is. And for the world as a whole, yes. But you see, it's very interesting. If you go back to the origins of the prophecies of the apocalypse, right? The book of Revelation, all of that, the words Jesus is supposed to have said about the end, no stone will stay on top of one another, all of that. It was a moment of the utmost auspiciousness because it meant the return of God. It meant the coming of the kingdom of heaven. It meant the end of a world of suffering and a world of beauty. But because we no longer have that belief anymore, all we see is the destruction. We don't believe there can be a new creation. And we don't understand it's our own minds that will be able to accomplish that when they have been purified of ego consciousness, and only then. So if you want to participate in that most sacred transformation of the world through going through that eternal liberation from time into the eternal nature of the essence of being, the real God self, and know that as yourself, you become the power that animates the mother goddess to create a new world.
Thank you.
May you achieve that divine motherhood.
Achieve.
But you must become pregnant with the seed of God in your heart. May that also be so. Namaste.
Namaste.